What's going on, my trainer club? Today we're going to check out the top tips for the Kanto Celebration event in Pokemon Go to make sure you know everything you have to do all in the Kanto region for Pokemon Go. So welcome to the trainer club. Here we go. Welcome back, everybody. Let me know in the comments below, how did you guys do in the Kanto tour? How's your Kanto Celebration event going so far? Because today what we're going to do is going to break down all the tips. I'm going to throw out a couple reminders for you guys from the Kanto tour because we did check out PvP IVs and everything that's going to be relevant. And then we're going to make sure you guys know everything there is to need to know right now about this Kanto event in Pokemon Go because it's going to be a lot of fun, number one. Number two, Kanto is going to get rarer and rarer. And some of you guys may hear me say that like, what are you talking about, bro? Here's what we're talking about. As we get further on into generations, those Pokemon are going to be competing with Kanto spawns because they're going to be newer spawns. So the Kanto Pokemon are going to just start getting rarer and rarer, being that they are so much further back in the line. So this is why capitalizing right now is super important, not just from the tour, but from this event as well. And obviously we do have the birds as well as Mewtwo out right now. So if you guys do need more raids, please check the pinned comments below for my Discord or my Patreon. You can either do the Discord, which is totally free, get invites from thousands of people, or you can have intimate raid groups, which we do have a competition going on to see which group can get the most amount of shinies. For 1 week in Groudon and Kyogre, those groups were averaging about 150 to 200 shinies for a total of 50 people. So it was really fun and really lucrative. So as far as the Kanto Celebration event, it's gonna go from Sunday already, it's out, 10 a.m. all the way until Saturday, which is gonna be the 27th at 8 p.m. local time. There's gonna be a couple features of the event. Number one, we're gonna have field research, which we will check out everything that's going on with the field research. That's gonna give us encounters and Stardust. Some of the collection challenges that you guys were able to complete during the Kanto tour is gonna continue onward, so you pretty much should complete this by the end of this event in order to realize everything that you did get from the Kanto tour. And then also we do have great features that's going to be evolving Pokemon. There's going to be 6 of them, which is going to be Wartortle into Blastoise to get Hydro Cannon. We do have Ivysaur into Venusaur to get Frenzy Plant. And then we do have Charmeleon into Charizard to be able to get Blast Burn. So those ones evolutions are gonna go for the entire time, so make sure to evolve those. Additionally speaking, we're gonna be able to get Dragonair into Dragonite with Draco Meteor. I don't suggest that you guys use that move. It's not really the premier move for that one. Outrage is a better choice. We do have Pichu into Pikachu to get Surf. And finally, we have Eevee into any of the evolutions to be able to get you Last Resort. So if you guys do want to see how to do any of the evolutions, please check the video out up here because it's going to help you guys make sure you can guarantee the ones that can be guaranteed and the ones that cannot, they just cannot. And additionally from here, we're going to get spawns. We're going to be getting incense attracted specific Pokemon to be able to get, so make sure to use your incense, which we will check out here in a second. We will have 5-kilometer egg hatches. We will have 1-star raids, 3-star raids, 5-star raids, mega raids, and everything else in Pokemon Go. So let's start off with my top tips, starting off with tip number 1. Tip number 1 is going to be focusing on the spawns, and before we get into all the spawns, I want to make sure that you guys know exactly what Mega Pokemon are going on, because at some point, we're going to have Megas for all these Pokemon, right? So I want to make sure you guys know exactly what those Megas are and what to look out for. So obviously we have Mega Blastoise, Charizard, Venusaur, so that's already out right now. Mega Pidgeot as well as Mega Beedrill, those guys are already out, and if you guys do care to bump those guys up all the way to level 50, catching those Pokemon with coinciding weather conditions is important right now. And then we have Alakazam, Slowbro, and Gengar. Mega Gengar is the #1 ghost attacker right now, so that is going to be super impactful. We also have Mega Kangaskhan, but unfortunately right now the regionals are not out to be able to be caught. And then we have Mega Pinsir, Mega Gyarados, then we also have the Mega Aerodactyl. Mega Gyarados is already out, so Magikarp. And just remember, guys, you need 1,000 XL Magikarps in order for you guys to be able to get the Platinum Medal. Those are going to be Magikarps above 13.3 kilometers, not just an XL Magikarp. Tiny Rattatas as well is out there for you guys to be able to catch those, so make sure to get as many Rattatas as possible. And then obviously we have Mega Mewtwo X and Mega Mewtwo Y, which is going to be probably, I don't see another Pokemon being stronger than that specific Pokemon in the game right now. If you guys want to check out all the strongest Pokemon, please check it out up here. So I would say raid as much as possible. I also want to address the fact that the raids are out right now, but the Pokemon are not getting their specific moves that they were getting during the Kanto tour. So it looks like the one differentiation was that during the Kanto tour, the Pokemon came with the exclusive moves, including Mewtwo with Side Strike, and right now they are not coming with it. So here's the strategy for that. I would suggest raiding still, especially Mewtwo. As far as the birds go, if you need the shiny, you can get it. Some of the moves are impactful, some of them are not, but you can always use at least an Elite TM in the charge or the quick move format and be able to get that move if you do get a good one. And if you don't, you just get a shiny that you do desire, that's great. But the Mewtwo, I definitely would suggest grinding for it to be able to get XL candy, because like I said, that Pokemon is going to be extremely strong and it gets a vast amount of different moves. So that's always going to be impactful to help you out. And as far as the spawns go in the wild, we obviously have Bulbasaur, Charmander, Squirtle, Mega Pokemon available. Definitely get after them, especially during their coinciding weather conditions, to be able to help you get more XL candy. We do have Weedle, Pikachu, as well as Clefairy. Jigglypuff, we do have Psyduck and Geodude. And just remember, every single Pokemon out right now that's going to be spawning that I'm talking about does have their shiny out. We have Slowpoke, Doduo, and Ghastly. Love the Ghastly, love the Gengar. Halloween will be another great one to help you get XL candy for the Gengar, but you might as well start doing it right now. We have Voltorb, Hitmonlee, Hitmonchan, which are new shinies out there. Then we also have Magikarp, and we have Eevee. And then attracted to incense, we're gonna get slightly different Pokemon. We have Caterpie, Spearow, Poliwag, Abra, Machop, Seal, Krabby, and Execute, Horsey, Goldeen. We do have Omanite, Kabuto, and Dratini. So those are gonna be really impactful Pokemon, so I would suggest that you guys do get after them. Shinies in specific. Try to get as many shinies as you possibly can right now during this event time. Grind it out. Have a fun time. Make sure to look out for any of the Go Battle League Pokemon, which I will check out in a second. We are also going to check out the raid day for #1 because it's very impactful, because we will be able to TM away frustration on any of our shadow Pokemon, which is going to come up in a tip as well. But right now I want to make sure you guys focus on the Mega Pokemon and the shinies in tip #1, because some are coming in the wild and some are coming from the incense, and I don't want you guys to miss out on any of those, which then are going to lead us into tip #2. Tip #2 is going to be the 5-kilometer egg. So actually speaking, 5-kilometer eggs don't just have Kanto Pokemon, they also have other Pokemon in there as well. So these Pokemon are pretty cool. Honestly speaking, the egg pool is not incredibly good, but it's not also poor as well. So if you guys do want some of these Pokemon in there, including some of the babies that are going to be in there because they're going to evolve into their Kanto forms, which is a pretty cool addition. They include Oddish, Bellsprout, and Tangela. Obviously, they all have shinies. We have Dratini, Pichu, Elekid, and Magby. The 100% IVs for the Oddish is going to be 702 at level 20. The Bellsprout's going to be 590. As far as Tangela goes, it's going to be 1278. For Dratini, it's going to be 574. For Pichu, it's going to be 270. For Elekid, it's going to be 689. And then for the Magby, it's going to be 756. So make sure you guys, if you choose to, do that. If not, I would suggest 12-kilometer eggs as always, because it's the easiest way to get Stardust. Granted, it is going to be a lot more kilometers to walk, as somebody this weekend did point it out. They said that in my tip, they forgot to tell them that you actually have to walk the kilometers to get those eggs hatched, which is true, but it's totally worth it for the Stardust purposes from those eggs. So that's going to be it as far as the spawns and the eggs go. Now we're going to get on to the research and other things, starting off with tip #3. Tip #3 is going to be focusing around the research. Everything that has to do with research as far as the Kanto Tour. There's some pretty good Pokemon here, so let's get into the details. Catchery Pokemon is going to be one of 3 choices, which is going to be a Magnemite, a Doduo, or as well as a Diglett. 289 on the Diglett, 583 on the Magnemite, and 514 on the Doduo. Transfer 6 is going to be a shiny Magikarp potential encounter. All of them do have shinies. 117 is the 100% IV on the Magikarp. And then we have defeat 2 Team Go Rocket Grunts for 4 different options to be able to get. We don't get to choose, it is random. It's going to be a Nidoran male or female. We do have a Venonat as well as a Zubat. 349 on the female, 369 on the male Nidoran, 285 on the Zubat, and 430 on the Venonat. And then we have win a raid for a Snorlax encounter. So if you do see a tinted yellow event specific win a raid task, please do as many as possible. 1382 for the Snorlax that does have the shiny, it is out. We have hatch an egg for an Omanite or Kabuto. Omanite's gonna be 662, Kabuto is gonna be 587. And then we have earn 3 hearts with your buddy, which is either going to be a Clefairy or a Jigglypuff. Clefairy is going to be 495, Jigglypuff is going to be 310, which is really cool, guys. Win a raid task, definitely something to get after. The Snorlax shiny is out, that's going to be very desirable. And then also we have the research that's going on in the Kanto Tour, so let's check that out right now. You guys probably should be through at least stage 1, so let's go ahead and skip over stage 1. Just going to point out that you get 40 Venusaur Mega Energy in there, Stage number 2 is going to be defeat 3 Team Go Rocket Grunts for an Ekans. We have catch 2 Shadow type Pokemon for a Drowsy, catch 20 Pokemon for a Coughing. Then we have Grimer as well as 1000 XP and 40 Charizard Mega Energy. Then we have take a snapshot of a Water type Pokemon for a Staryu, catch 20 Water type Pokemon for Shelder, and catch 25 Pokemon for Tentacool. Then we do get an Omanite, 3 Pinat Berries, and 40 Blastoise Mega Energy. And then we have Power Up Pokemon 10 times. If you guys do choose to do that and you want to not waste so much Stardust, please find a level 1 Pokemon. Powered up 10 times, it's going to save you a lot for a Porygon encounter. Send 3 gifts to friends for a Jinx encounter and catch 25 Pokemon for Eevee. Grand total rewards is going to be an Aerodactyl, 2500 XP, and 1 rare candy. So for this, the big takeaways is the win a raid, absolutely, for the Snorlax encounter. Transfer 6 Pokemon for the Magikarp encounter as well. Great tasks to do, easy to get after, definitely ones to do, and then obviously the other ones are easy as well, but win a raid, that's going to be my number 1, especially because we have Mewtwo out, which is then going to lead to tip number 4. Tip number 4 is going to be focusing on the Go Battle League. So if you guys, we did already check it out in the Kanto Tour video, but maybe it was a little overwhelming and it was a day that had a ton of stuff going on, which we are going to check out a review of that event and seeing how I felt about it. And I'm going to look for your guys' feedback as well, because obviously speaking, we want to make sure that these events get better and better in the future. And Niantic, seeing our feedback, can help us make those events for us better. And that's my intention behind those videos. But we're going to check out the Go Battle League, all the Pokemon, and what is relevant in the top 100 spots. Let's check it out right now from the Kanto. We do have Venusaur, that's going to be ranked 39 in the Great League and ranked 32 in the Ultra League. 100% IVs are going to be 0, 14, 11 for the Great League and 1, 15, 14 for the Ultra League. And then we have Charizard, that's going to be ranked 55 in the Ultra League and ranked 87 in the Master League. That one's going to be 15s, all maxed out, 100% IVs. And then we have Blastoise, that's going to be ranked 96 in the Great League, 100% IVs at a 1, 15, 15. And then Clefable is going to be ranked 67 in the Great League. 100% IV is going to be a 0, 13, 15, or ranked 24 as an XL Pokemon in the Ultra League at a 0, 15, 13. And then we have Wigglytuff in the Great League, 55 ranked at a 0, 15, 12. And then we have Primeape ranked 38 in the Great League at a 1, 15, 15. And then we have Poliwrath that's going to be ranked 93. 100% IV is going to be 8, 15, 15 on that one. And then we have Machamp that's going to be ranked 35 in the Great League, 42 in the Ultra League, and 56 in the Master League. Great League is going to be 0, 14, 11. Ultra League is going to be 0, 15, 14. And Master League is all maxed out 100% IVs. And then we have Dugong, ranked 49. I'm going to point this Pokemon out because it's going to require 2 Elite TMs of the Fast and the Charge for the Ice Shard as well as Icy Wind because of the both legacy moves. 100% IV is going to be a 0, 12, 15 on that Pokemon. And then Gengar in the Ultra League is going to be ranked 34 at a 100% IV at 0, 15, 14. And then Lickitung in the XL form in the Great League is going to be at rank 11, guys. 100% IV is going to be a 7, 15, 15. And then if you catch a Rhyhorn, all the way into Rhyperior in the Master League is going to be ranked 28. That one's going to require a Sinnoh Stone. And then Electivire in the Master League is going to be ranked 80. So that's going to be something to look forward to, and that's going to be maxed out all 100% IVs. And then we have Gyarados in the Ultra League, ranked 44, and in the Master League, ranked 33. In the Ultra League, the 100% IVs are going to be a 0, 15, 14. And then we have Lapras that's going to be ranked 92 in the Great League, 47 in the Ultra League, and 75 in the Master League. In the Great League, it's going to be a 0, 10, 14. And in the Ultra League, it's going to be a 6, 15, 13. And then in the Great League, we have Umbreon that's going to be ranked 23. 100% IV on that Pokemon is going to be 0, 15, 15. Or in the Ultra League with XL'd all the way up, it's going to be ranked 10, and that one's going to be 100% IV buddy boosted 100% all the way up, which is really cool. And then we have Porygon Z in the Master League, going to be ranked 53. And then onto Snorlax. In the Great League, it's going to be ranked 64. Ultra League, it's going to be ranked 50. And the Master League, it's going to be ranked 8, which is obviously 100% IVs. In the Great League, it's going to be a 1, 15, 14. And in the Ultra League, it's going to be a 0, 12, 15. And then Articuno is going to be 14 in the Ultra League, 46 in the Master League. Ultra League is going to be a 0, 13, 15, so this one is going to be slightly challenging to get that 100% IV because you're going to have to trade it and it's going to have to go down. It's really risky. I would just say to stick to that one, trading it with an Ultra or a Best Friend to save the Stardust and just hope at some point it does drop that attack and keep the defense and stamina somewhat high. And Moltres in the Master League is going to be ranked 61. And then finally onto Zapdos. It does do well in all of the leagues. 59 in the Great League, 97 in the Ultra League, and 25 max 100% IVs for the Master League. Great League is going to be 0-12-12, and Ultra League is going to be 0-13-13. That one's also going to be challenging because it's going to be the same trading principle as is the Articuno. It's going to be pretty hard to get that. And then we have Dragonite ranked 12 in the Master League. That one's going to be maxed out 100% IVs. And then in the Great League we have Mew. That one's gonna be ranked 20, and Mew you can't trade, so you're just gonna have to use, if you choose to use it for the Great League, whatever IVs you do get. In the Ultra League, it's gonna be ranked 87, and in the Master League, MEWTWO is gonna be ranked 9. So those are gonna be everything that is gonna be relevant right now as far as Kanto Go Battle League. So, like I said, rare and rare on the Kanto. Guys, please maximize out as much as possible on this, which is then gonna lead us into tip number 5. Tip number 5 is gonna be have a lot of fun, guys. I wanna make sure you guys are out there. Not only that, we do have raids. So we have 1-star raids. I don't really think that they're super important, but if you guys are looking for a good quality one, and the good thing about getting a Charmander, Bulbasaur, or Squirtle right now, or some of these other Pokemon, is you can evolve them. So you do get the moves all the way until the 27th Saturday at 8 p.m. local time. So please make sure to evolve any of those Pokemon, and please tag any of these Pokemon that you are saving for future Comday evolutions. Gonna make this process a whole lot easier going forward. Not only that, I wanna make sure that you guys know the 3-star raids, which you can check out over here. Honestly speaking, I was excited that maybe Snorlax would be included in one of those, even though during the Kanto Tour, it was quite challenging to get after, to be quite honest with you guys. I did maybe 15 to 20 Snorlax raids. I know that's not a ton, but there was a lot going on during that day, and I did not get a shiny Snorlax. And there was rarely Snorlax spawning in the wild as well. So unfortunately speaking, it still maintains to be a rare shiny, which I think is totally cool to have rare shinies, because then once you do get it, or it gives you something more incentivized to get it, I think it's a good thing and a healthy option for us to have in the game, even though we do all want those. And then finally speaking, this is gonna be after the event ends, but on Sunday, we are going to be getting a Kanto raid day from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. local time. We're gonna get all 3 of the birds that are gonna be populating raids. I think that's pretty cool, but it's not the most impactful for me. So we also have grunts that are gonna be taking over a lot of the stops, which I think is really cool, number 1. Number 2, biggest thing is we're gonna be able to TM away frustration during this 3-hour window. So I think that in itself is gonna be really cool. And then Giovanni's gonna be making his way into the game as well, which then makes me realize or think about, why is this only 3 hours when there's so much going on? Like, you know, we only have a certain amount of time and it's limited, and if we're gonna have raids and Giovanni and we're gonna have rocket stops, we're gonna have TMing stuff, like 3 hours is just totally not enough time. However, we're gonna try to maximize this. So number 1, you have to TM away frustration on any of the impactful Pokemon. Number 2, Giovanni's bringing a new Shadow Legendary to us. So I'm excited to see what that one could potentially be. Not really sure, but we've done all of the Kanto, right? We've also done all of the Johto as far as the dogs go, so let's see which one that's gonna be. That's gonna be very exciting. There's probably gonna be some leaked information, so please stay tuned to my channel and have a lot of fun out there, guys. But most importantly, hunt down as many shinies in the Kanto form as possible. Give this week a little bit extra effort. Even if, I'm speaking to myself as well, you don't normally grind on a daily basis and you're a little bit maybe in a rest period right now because you went so hard during the Kanto Tour. This week is impactful, especially when the weather conditions match those Pokemon that are gonna be impactful for legendaries, for megas, and everything like that. So thank you guys for being here. Good luck out there with the Kanto shinies. Appreciate you guys, likers, commenters, subscribers, Patreon members. Everybody takes their support, subscription, and participation to the next level. I'm gonna see you guys out on the next video. Peace. I want to take this time to thank everybody who supports me in every facet. It means the world to me, and an extra special thank you to all my Patreons. I greatly appreciate the extra support to continue to allow me to pursue Pokemon Go full time, allowing me to create my daily video uploads in the most timely fashion for everyone's benefit. Plus, I get the amazing experience of sharing my creative processes behind the scenes and raiding all around the globe with select upper tiers. Thank you everybody for being a part of the Trainer Club. You all mean the absolute world to me, and I will see you guys out on the next video.